On iOS, Android, Apple TV, and Roku.
And it is not far away. 3 weeks until opening day as we kick off spring training from Fenway South in Fort Myers. New pitcher comes on for the Twins. It's Austin Schulfer, the right-hander. You see his numbers in AA in the Minnesota system last season as a starter. He will get 2, 3, and 4 in the Red Sox lineup. It starts with the man who had the big swing, Bobby Dahlbeck, back in the first inning with a 2-run shot to left. Swings through the slider. Alex Cora said this morning that Bobby's going to get some work here in spring training in the outfield and at second base, in addition to the corner infield spots. Of course, we have come to know him for his work at first.
Yeah, it's good when you got a big athlete. You know, that's the key, is playing a bunch of positions. Just beautiful swing right there. Getting that pitch up in the zone, short to the ball, just driving this out. But, yeah, I mean, I think with Bobby, I mean, that's the key. That's the key to having a great team, is the depth. If you have guys that only can play one position, it gets a little hard to be a manager for Alex and trying to move guys around. Guy goes down, gets hurt. You need somebody to play that night. When you got a guy that can play multiple positions, it just extends that lineup over time.
Lays off of that.
Steady stream of sliders right here. Yeah, these kind of guys too, herky-jerky, throwing all the arms at you. You know, you can get out of your rhythm real quick if you just don't focus and just stay calm.
2-2. Dahlbeck spoils it.
Yeah, great adjustment right there on that slider.
Bobby bombs.
They want another. 2-2 again from Schulfer, and on the hands.
Great fight right there. That ball's coming in hot. He just shortens up, gets that bat to it to fight off for another pitch. That is the one where you're committed and you're just like, oh my God, please foul this off.
We've seen so many sliders away, and then you get a fastball with a ton of arm side run.
Yep.
Finished off with a slider hung on to behind the plate by Jeffers, and there's one away.
Yeah, good slider right here, out over the outside. I don't know if it was a strike or not. Pretty close, got a swing. But, you know, when you get those steady streams of sliders, too, and like you said, you're trying to foul off that fastball in, you know, when you face guys like that, and especially now where guys don't 50% sliders and breaking balls and off-speed pitches, you either commit to something or a fastball, or you're committing to a plan. And that's the key part of really going into the in-depth analysis of a pitcher, knowing in counts what he likes to go to. You know, if a guy is a heavy 60, 70% slider guy, yeah, you can sit it and you better commit to it. The key is sometimes guys get off of it, and that's where they get themselves in trouble.
Batter here is Rob Refsnyder. So in game, let's say a guy comes in out of the bullpen regular season, what sort of info would you be going to, or in this day and age, would you want to know about a reliever, even if you'd seen him before?
Well, you know, you always want to know their finishing pitches. You also want to know how they get ahead. I think that's the key. Is what are they trying to finish you with? What are they trying to get you early on in the count so you can prepare for it? You know, one thing that we had all the analytics, so we knew pitches and certain counts, off speed, percentages. I would read it, I would look over the scouting, and then I would go to video. The key was I don't want to just see it on paper. I want to see it. And then also too with this, sometimes is, you know, it's hard when you're seeing something on paper like, oh, slider, he's got this real good slider. We had an issue back then, and it's probably not as much as now, is, well, I had it more of a slurve. It had more of a break of a half curve, half slider. So now in my mindset, I have a positioning of where that ball is going to break.
Yeah.
It's not going to have as much sweep. It's going to have a little more drop. Because as a hitter, you're trying, you don't know where that pitch is going. You're guessing. You're guessing to the spot because it's that hard, that last 6 feet. You can't see it.
Like this is a backup breaking ball.
Yeah, the worst pitch to hit, right on right, left on left. When the ball backs up inside, it is such a hard thing. You can't commit to. You kind of give up on it, and it just stays right there on the corner. And the part is, these pitchers aren't trying to throw that sometimes.
Another breaking ball from Schulfer to start out to Franchi Cordero. Singled and scored in the first, and then rolled one back to the mound back in the second.
I really love watching Franchi when he's really, when he stays nice and loose and takes nice easy cuts. You know, when he gets himself in trouble is when he gets a little excited in that box and starts taking big hacks. You know, he's such a big guy that the power's there. He just got to, you know, stick with it and just trust in his abilities and trust in his power that's already there.
Guy who got designated for assignment in October. Here is a non-roster invite. Played right around 50 games with the Red Sox, of course, last year. Put up good numbers in Worcester. One, two. Cordero lays off.
It's a great take right there. That's a close pitch.
2-2.
Oh,
Full count.
tried the corner.
Jeter Downs would be next. Sox got all 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning of this spring training opener. 3-2. Cordero drills one. Deep right field and caught at the track by Kyle Garlick. So in the end, a 1-2-3, bottom of the 4th. Well, longtime Red Sox security supervisor Donnie Bose